Everyone, and welcome to Stampin' Among the Gum Trees. It is day 3 of our December Use It Up challenge, where we're working our way through a whole packet of Pears DSP. On Monday, we did a very quick one-sheet wonder. Let me flip you down so you can actually see them. I don't have to hold them up, and you don't have to go nuts with me trying to move this out of the way for the moment. On Monday, we did these 4 and used up a whole 12 by 12 sheet. We even put some on the inside, cut out from the bits and bobs. We used Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, gorgeous Mossy Meadow and Gold ribbon, the yellow sparkle dots, flat sparkle dots, aren't they cute? And there we go. So that was Monday. Yesterday in the premiere, we did this one. And again, we did a Secret Sea base with a Secret Sea arch. We used DSP with a petal pink background, so we put it on a petal pink mat. The sparkle dots, some petal pink ribbon, because I could not find this ribbon yesterday. I had it when we started, and it had actually fallen down the edge of my desk like this, and it was hiding under the rim of the desk on the shelf underneath it. I thought I was going nuts because I did know I had it. So that was yesterday. We die cut the pear and the leaves from DSP. I cut those out from the scraps, what was left, and stuck them in the corner, and that was yesterday. This is what we've got left so far. I have plans for this. I have plans for this piece here. I'm determined we're not going to have very much left. There are some bigger pieces down here that could be turned into, if we've got time today, we might do that, turn them into tags or bookmarks. And then there's just these little pieces. Now, all of this can be fussy cut and used as edging. So I'm not throwing it out. I am not throwing it out. I am going to use all this. That can be used for a tag or a gift a tag or a little bookmark. So much. So we're keeping all the scraps at the end of the month. I'm hoping this container will only be barely full, but that's just a little container I found to keep them in, keep them all wrangled together. So today is Wednesday, and I thought it's a good day for a one-sheet wonder because I really don't like one-sheet wonders. I thought we'll do another one-sheet wonder. Hi, Maureen. Hello, Wild Woman. We'll do another one-sheet wonder because it's a good way of getting a lot of cards out of a little DSP. Now, before we do that, I want to remind you again about the True Blue Florals, a brand new DSP. It is so, so pretty. It is so, so pretty. This is the brand new product of the month, and this is the first product of the month. You can get this exclusive product for only $9 when you spend $125 or more in a single order in my online store, and the link to that is underneath. Now, if you are loving the Painterly Pears suite, because we are using the DSP, we are using this gorgeous ribbon, we've got the sparkle dots, the stamps, and the dies, all form part of the suite. It's on the last chance list. It went on the last chance list yesterday. I was very upset. But if you love it, it's on the last chance list. Now is the time to get it before it disappears. It's $129, which means that straight away you've got everything you need to recreate these cards and more if you want to. You can switch them up, do whatever you like. And you can get the brand new product of the month, True Blue Florals DSP, for just $9. That's pretty good value, I think. This would, I think, would be one of my favourite sweets this year. It is pretty. It's really nice. The other thing I must tell you is if you want things for Christmas, you've got to get your order in before the 9th of December. That's the Stampin' Up cut-off date, the 9th of December. Of course, once things leave their warehouse, they can't guarantee that, you know, it'll get there by Christmas, because what Australia Post does is what Australia Post does. So, but if you're really wanting it, the earlier you order, the better. One more thing to tell you, and I haven't put it down yet, but I will, is the 11th of January. It is the 11th of January. I had a mental block for a minute. 11th of January will be Sunday, the 11th of January, is my brand new mini catalogue launch party and crafternoon. I'm combining them both. We're going to do a whole heap of things with the new catalogue, the new mini catalogue that starts on the 6th of January, and create some lovely things using new products, and you will get to take your products home with you, as the leftovers home with you, and just have a fun time. So I will put the link to that down there too, but it is on our Facebook group page, so, or on my Facebook business page, maybe both, as an event. Now, I will have to say that it is an in-person event. I can't do this one as a virtual event. It is in person, and I've already got 2 spaces taken. So I don't have a lot of space in my craft room. So when I say places are limited, places really are limited, so everyone can spread out and do their thing. Hi, Evelyn. How are you today? The DSP is sticking around, yeah, but the sweet's going. There's a bundle. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? But the paper will be around for a while. Okay, today, our little one-sheet one. I just put that away, didn't I? And I need it because that's my notes, so I don't muck this up on you. Okay, we're going to do a one-sheet wonder. It's Wednesday, one-sheet wonder Wednesday, we will call it. So it's going to be really simple. We are going to use 1/4 of a sheet of, these are my testers, my trial runs, or whatever you want to call them, using Perennial Lavender and Highland Heather. No, Gorgeous Grape. I always get Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape confused, because that's the colours. Pretty Peacock is that paper. That's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to do it with some DSP from the pack. Now here's the first 6 sheets. We've used up one already, so there's only 5. So we've got this one left. We have this left, that's the flip side. It doesn't belong in there. That's what I've been cutting the pears out of. We have this one that we haven't cut into yet. We have this one, and I have to say, this one is growing on me. Really, really growing on me. I like it. It's Darling Duckling based, and honestly, it's that sort of yellowy, greeny, I don't know, well, it's an odd colour. And there's this one, which is my favourite of them all, with the Secret Sea background. I love this one too. And the flip side of them. So we only need 1/4 of a sheet, and I don't think this one actually lends itself so much to a one sheet wonder, which is a bit of a shame. By the time we cut it down to 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters and then cut all those bits up, that's a bit wasted. So I don't think this one will work. We can put that aside. I sort of feel this one is the same by the time we cut it down, then cut it into squares and strips. There's not much in this one either, so we might have to put this one away. This one I definitely want to keep for the pears, although the back is very pretty. I definitely want to keep this one for the pears, which brings us to the one we used yesterday, which is this one, and it is quite pretty, but again, we do it and we cut it down, you sort of lose the pattern a bit. So that leaves me with this one. And it's my favourite. Do I want to cut into my favourite? Well, too bad. I'm going to have to, aren't I? But it sort of will break up quite nicely, particularly if I pay attention to the way I cut it. More because there's smaller elements in this one. Not that it's not going to cut the pears in half and whatever. It will. But there's smaller elements and I can sort of line it up. If I cut it properly, it will line up and flow, and you won't lose the flow of the pattern. So that's the one we will use. Next, we have to choose a base. I was thinking of doing it this way. Yell at me. Secret C card. Darling Duckling mats, and then the DSP, or let's be brave here. We could do Mossy Meadow card, Darling Duckling, and Secret Sea, or we could go. And this is part of the beauty of Stampin' Up stuff. It coordinates. The colours all coordinate. We could go Petal Pink, Mossy Meadow, and Secret Sea. Petal Pink, Darling, no, not Petal Pink and Darling Duckling, like that. Or we could do Secret Sea, Petal Pink, and black. Now I don't know. What do you think? What does everybody think? Tell me. Help me make a decision. We'll leave the card bases and mats for the moment, and I will cut up while you're letting me know what colours you use. I will cut down this. Okay, paper trimmer. We need it to be 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. So that's just under 6 inches. Is it straight? Yep. I must tell you, just when you're cutting paper, I noticed someone the other day was dragging, on a YouTube, they were dragging their blade through their paper. Now, I've got the paper lined up at the top, so it's up against the ledge there. That means it's not going to slip. So I am going to cut from the bottom up so the paper doesn't slip. But I'm just going to push through. I didn't push down, I just pushed up. And I will show you. You get a smooth cut. If you push down and up, Secret Sea and Petal Pink, sounds good, Maureen. Picks up the colours in here quite nicely then, I think. If you push down and then push up, it tears the paper, it doesn't cut it. These blades are really, really sharp. I can tell you, I've cut myself on them a few times. So we'll go 15. Again, lining it up at the top, bringing it up there, bringing the blade down and just pushing up. You just push it up. You don't push it down and then up. Now we'll put this aside because we can use that on another set of cards or another card. Now this is a really, really simple, so simple. We're going to cut it at 7.5. What we're actually going to do is turn it this way and cut it at 7.5. This will be easier for you. We've got a directional paper. If you don't have a directional paper, it doesn't matter, but the pattern goes this way, so I am cutting it this way, 7.5, push it up, and then we're going to cut at 7.5. There, and I'm going to put that there, and then these are going to be cut at 2.5. Again, go there. Down. This is important because these little pieces where I can't actually hold them to 2.5, and that will give me 3 pieces of designer series paper measuring 2.5, and I'm going to lay them out just like that to keep them in order. And then this piece, bring it down. Can you see if I bring it? No, I'll do it up so you can see. Is 2.5 all the way across, and I can do it from this side. 2.5, 2.5. That moved a bit. 2.5. Keeping them in order down here because then the pattern will flow. And if you've got scenic, scenery type DSP, okay, to move the paper trimmer out of the way. All right, so all the mats, we decided Secret Sea and Petal Pink for the mats. Okay, here, let me go to the Petal Pink. All the mats are the same size, and they are simply, let me make sure, 8 centimeters by 11.5. So we can do 8. Line it up at the bottom. Oh, this paper, this one's a bit off, which is unusual. Go, and we will need 2 of those. Page. Down, push it up. Oh, what did I say? 11.5. 11.5. And then we'll do the card bases. Right, that's our 3 mats done. And then the card bases in Secret Sea. But all the cutting out of the way would be good. 2 pieces of Secret Sea. And we need to score at 10.5. So I'm only going to score once so that I don't have to do it. It's much easier than fiddling. 14.5. So it's not like that. There's the 14.5, like so. It's a beautiful day here. Absolutely glorious day. Oh my God, it's very windy, but oh my goodness, it's pretty outside. One more there. Again, we'll score at 10.5. Line it up. I need a new scoring blade, which is why I'm going up and down, up and down. You would not think it makes a difference, but oh my goodness, if you are finding that your scoring isn't quite what you want it to be, try a new scoring blade. I've already got inside mats done, so we don't need to worry about those. Fold it. Right. Bumpy side in, of course. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do some vanishing. This didn't do the whole one, did I? Take that out of the way. It's better. If you use your whole bone folder over the whole card, it will sit flat. I've got a bit of something on there. All right. Now, if you've placed an order recently and you're wondering where it is, because I've got an order that is still sitting in picking and has been since Thursday. Warehouse is running 5-6 days behind. They got sort of overwhelmed with orders. Okay, our first card is really simple. We are going to do this, and they flow together and they flow together. So what we need is this one down here is horizontal, which means it would need to be maybe that one. So when I am doing this card, because we will do it this way, I will use either use 1, 2, 3, 4 and put those, they can be for that style, just so that the flowers flow. So my pattern will actually go together like so. How pretty is that? And then with this one, I would do that, do that, I would do that, and then we'll do that, and they need to be cut down. We'll do that in just a moment. Alrighty, let's do some gluing. Card number 1, easy peasy. Got my glue. It's so warm today, there's no worries about the glue not coming out. 23. It says it is 30. It says on my little weather thing that they've got set up. Pop that there. Nice. Little border all the way around. Line up your 3 sides. And we'll do this one. Now, if you really wanted this card or these cards to pop, you could run the petal pink through an embossing folder. It's not quite straight. It's my fault. So I usually go like this. It's easier. I find it easier to do it on the side. And it's better. All right. I just had those card bases. Where did I put them? Just made them. Seriously? Oh my giddy aunt. Okay. We will find them. Let's do these. This is the same. Line it up so that you've got a reasonably even border all the way around and between each one. You can use a ruler if you want to. Somehow it's slightly easier. My fat fingers don't work. It's slightly easier for me to botheration. That. Get my ends on and make them do an even border this way and this way, and then the other two can fit between it. Lacy dog, what is the problem? So, go. We'll space these evenly between. So. Yep. Gives it an even sort of down a bit. Needs to go up just a wee bit. Slide it up, slide it. There we go. Just like so. How easy is that? All right, there's two done. And I really want to do... Where did I put those bases? Somebody tell me, where did I put those card bases? I just had them. You are kidding. 3 card bases. Can I have gone missing? Where did I put them? There's one. That's a spare. Goodness gracious me. All right. Okay, let me backtrack. I folded them all over, scored them, burnished them. Do you see what I did with them, Maureen? Did anyone see what I did with them? I had them, I folded them, I burnished them, went once, twice. We were talking about it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Christmas elves. All right, well, this is one that we've got cut, so let's do this one. I honestly thought I was going nuts yesterday looking for that ribbon because I knew I had it. I had everything out ready to go. That's for the inside. That's the wrong size. So I didn't trim it to 14.5. And I could tell just by looking. No. Where did they go? That's hilarious. Well, it's not really, it's plain. All right, this goes on the inside here. And I haven't stamped it yet, but I might do something else. We'll see. This is the one that goes in this way. Now, we can leave it like that or bump it up on foam strips. What am I going to put there? Do a circle. That's too big. Or I could use this punch. It's two-step stamps and Pears on some white. And some basic white. And cut it out. Let's get the stamp and see if it fits underneath the perennial. No, the perennial lavender cards are here, standing up. Found them. They were underneath my notes. Okie dokie. Thank you so much. Thank you. I was beginning to think it was just I was cursed. Who else likes two-step stamping? We do. Okay. So that is the inside of that. And okay. Let's see how we go. We'll try it. But first of all, I think I really like this, but I want it popped up a bit because otherwise it's a bit flat, dull. We don't like flat and dull. I'm going to use, I think I've fallen in love with foam strips. They are so easy to use. So easy to use. That. And just a little bit should probably be for across the bottom. And there we go. There we go. Easy. Oh, can I get the backings off? What a afternoon. What a fun afternoon. Just like that. Just like that. Right. We'll do this one, goes the same. We'll put it on foam strips. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Right. Okay. I wonder how many cards we'll end up with at the end of the month, or by the time we run out of DSP. There. Stick one of these on the inside, running the burr so that it's smooth side up. Glue dots. Yesterday I couldn't find the glue dots. You've been using them. Go and sit down, have a cup and they're sticking to your elbow. That happens to me, Maureen. That happens to me. I think it happens to all crafters. Okay. Right, now this one, before we do our stamping, put those on there. these pieces need to be cut down 1/2 centimetre on 2 sides so that they fit. Now I've mixed them up, but that's right. They will be easy enough to. So I'm going to take the 1/2 centimetre off that side. And off the top. Oh, hang on. What did I do with those pieces? Where's my box gone? I put it away. Send them over there. Keep these little pieces to see what we end up with. Centimetre. 1/2 centimetre doesn't sound much, 5 millimetres, but it just makes a whole lot of difference to the way the finished card looks. And we want, I know I want to use up the whole paper pack, but I also want to be able to make cards that I'm proud of. I don't particularly want to make junky cards, if that makes sense. This one's going to stick to my fingers. Check some of the top because it's a bit boring. Top. Now I need little pieces to go between it, and I'm going to use Secret C out of the scrap box, where I'll put these pieces back in. I saw a really lovely, Linda Dolke did a really lovely strip card yesterday using the black and gold Christmas paper. Gosh, it was pretty. Okay, now this needs to be out. That might need to use a little bit more. There we go. Straight. There. Just a little tiny. No, how big did I do those? Where's my ruler? Where's my little ruler? The ruler's gone. What is this one? I did that. Okay. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. I need 4. Would you believe? Have I got another piece of little piece of C? Perfect. It's so funny how the slightest little bit off and you can pick it. Okay. All right, so we can lie these out. Now, I want this pair to go there because it's chopped off a bit. So it can sort of go there. And then, actually, I'm going to put this one up here. Oh, did I cut? to cut it down. Okay, goes like that, because they're not going to fit in there, are they? Okay, let's do a bit more trimming. Did I miss? Did I miss? Oh, 6.5. Read your measurements, Kath. That would help if I did that. Okay. Move that out of the way. Move that to there. Go. This way. That's better. That looks much more to what I need it to be. Use those little pieces to some cardstock. This little piece got flicked over there. Pop those in that box. Okie dokie. That makes better sense to me. I can lay it out. This one here. I'm going to put this one here. That can go up there like that because that's good that way. This one goes down here like this. And then those pieces. Now it still doesn't fit. What did I do? Where is that card? I did measure. Where did I put the wrong one now? Okay. 6.5. 2.5, yep. 2.5 by 1. Okay, so they're a bit. There's 6.5. There's 6.5. And that's the right size. Okay, make it fit. We will make it fit. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't put them onto a mat. Oh, wow. We're going to create some more scraps. Okay. Bear with me. I wasn't paying attention to what I did, but we are going to create some more scraps because I'm going to chop another 0.5 centimetre off this. Sorry, I'm going to break the rules and go through 4 layers of DSP, so I might have to go backwards and forwards, but that will fit. They're the little scraps and they're going in the box. That's what I did. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see, with this card I just stuck it straight down onto the card. I didn't put it on a mat. I was thinking, I know. I thought I was going nuts. That can go there. One can go there. One goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. And these little ones just fit. Now, do these need to be cut down? Botheration. They need to be cut down to 2 centimetres. You know what? See, it's never dull when you craft with me, because nothing ever goes to plan, and of course I change things on the fly, which never really, I should just stick to the script. I don't like that edge. Good thing we're cutting it down. Put that to there, to there. Go. And one more little piece, and we should have a card front. Okay, 4 little pieces to go into the scrapping. Hopefully, if I've done my math right, this will now fit there and there. Should be 4, shouldn't there? Okay. Go like that. Let's see. Let's see. So I can do some more trimming down if I need to. I don't mind trimming down. What I really want to do is get these 4. I could do a slightly bigger mat more, and it probably would have been easier. I honestly didn't think of that because I went, no, because there's plenty of space on the card front. All right. Let's get petal pink. What was this again? This is 11.5. So let's make it 12 by 8.5. Petal pink. I've got another sheet of petal pink. 12 by 8.5. Good thing it's a colour I don't particularly like, so I don't mind cutting into it. Let's see if that works. There we go. I was just determined to make it work. So there, and there, there, and there. Let's go this, like this. Yes, there we go. That's the way I had it. Yep. Oh, all right. Boy, how easy was that? When I looked up and saw Maureen and her problem solving. Try and line them up so that the border is the same, roughly, on the outside, and then fill in the inside. It's just as easy. Here we go. I keep seeing that and thinking that, oh my goodness, I've ripped a piece of cardstock off, but I haven't. It's a little bit of the yellow flower. Okay. Better. Right. Now, see the direction of the flowers going in the right way. Oops. And that. Done. I was laughing this morning. I was listening to podcasty thing, listening as I worked, and someone was saying about how they make quick and easy cards. It only takes them 2 hours and 3 sheets of paper to get it right. And I, yep, there is that. Okay. Thought I'd lost the last card base for a moment. Let's put this on the inside. Thinking. This can go on the front. Let's get some tape. Foam tape to the rescue. Take the backings off. I cannot, for the life of me, use the take your pick tool to get the backings off dimensional foam tape, that sort of thing. I just can't. It just does not work. It just does not work. Okay. That. I'll pop those in there. Put my ruler back so I don't lose it. Scissors. Bone folder. That can go there. Let's try some two-step stamping. Put the lid back on the glue. Just quickly try a pair. Because I think they look quite pretty. I quite like them. I definitely like Secret C. All my step blocks gone. Botheration. Okay. I might actually use the stamping platform in case I need to go over it better. Where is it? It's just down here. I'm going to put that up there. Magnet. The magnet. I must stamp the outline. And let me see if there's a stamp it in the middle because I'm going to die cut it, aren't I? So I can do that. Okay. Thinking. I'm probably doing this backwards, but let me think as I go. Where's my memento black? Oh. Let's outline it in Secret C. Or Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. Let's outline it in Mossy Meadow. While I'm thinking. So then I can use the blends to choose my colouring. There is a fabulous YouTube tutorial showing how to shade and colour the pears in this stamp set. Who is it by? Absolutely brilliant and perfect for me because I don't write. I do not write. And I'll pop that away for the time being. Now, won't matter, so let me bring it down. Glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry if my head's in the way. Just, I think, come this way just a little. There we go. And we'll use old olive. How cool is that? These stamps are brilliant. I do like them. We can use the blends to colour the rest of it. Tissue away. Put the stamp away before I lose it. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so, so pretty. And I've got this light mossy meadow. I'll try mossy meadow. If you're not a colourer, and I am not a colourer, the Stampin' Blends absolutely are brilliant because they make your colouring amazing. And the stamps help because they've already got the bits, the lines for the shading. If you follow the lines for the shading, then they will shade themselves. The other thing I like is because they're alcohol markers, they bleed, which is fine. It just means that you don't have to go and colour. Let's get the dark one and go. Yeah. And I've got a brown. What sort of brown do I have? I don't have a lot of browns in my markers. This will do. This dark copper clay, and I actually think it's, it's the other end. That sound to do. I think it's retired. It's a good colour. Okay. See? And there's me going, I don't like colouring. I don't. I really do not like colouring. It's not my favourite thing to do. Okay, now let's get stamp, and this stamp says a good friend is a gift. Now, I was going to use this, wasn't I? I don't think this will be big enough. Okay. Just need to trim a bit at the bottom. Okay, let me stamp it. Let me stamp it like that. I'm going to stamp over it, so I will use the secret C. And I'll get the stamping platform back. That there. And I'm actually going to stamp over the image. And you can do that. And we'll see what it turns out like. Maureen, you know, I stamp so I don't have to colour. Probably go one more. Get a bit darker. How's that look? Maybe one more. No longer have a stamping platform, which is a real shame. But if you don't have one and someone needs an idea for a Christmas present for you, here we go. How's that? Someone needs an idea for a Christmas present for you, a stamping platform can make the difference between good stamped images and stamped images. So I'm going to chop off a little bit. Done. Okay, paper trimmer. So chop off a little bit. Bottom. So that I can fit it in this punch. And am I going to do a circle? I'm going to do a circle because it won't fit. Hold on. Let's see. Should fit. So chop a little bit more off the bottom. Not too much more there. Won't fit that way, will it? No. Okay. Circle it is. Okie dokie. And I'm just going to put that on. And I would put it on this one. Like we need another shape for that one. We can put it on this one. Like that, and put dimensions on the back of it. And off. Won't come off my finger. Stamping platforms, yeah, Maureen, I don't think I could live without it. They are really good if you're doing a whole stack of cards all with the same sentiment. Just line it up and bung it through. A ribbon underneath it. Get fancy and put some ribbon underneath it. So dash, slash. scissors. Smash, I could twist it here so that it goes like that. And twist it there so that it's green showing all the way. Which means I need my tear tape. Tear tape to rescue. What would we do without tear tape? Twist that there so it comes down. Jokey. Tape, hold it to place. Maybe not. I am not good with ribbon. So just know I'm not good with ribbon. I'm hopeless with ribbon, but that's not too bad. So I found it, so I'm determined to use it now. Okay, just like that. We go. Sparkle gems. Oh my god, over time. I've gone way over time. Sorry, folks. Sparkle gems. Which colour? Yellow, green, or Secret Sea? Darling duckling. What is that? I wonder. What? There we go. Right, one down. There we are. Now, for this one, we can do the same sort of thing, I think, with maybe a bigger piece of white. All the stamps fit. Where is it? Let's put it back in here. Will it fit in there? Okay, it's going to go over a wee bit. So get some measuring done. Because we've got 8 centimetres by 4 centimetres. So if we did it 4.5, is that stamp? do 5, 5.5. Thinking. I'm thinking. Do that. We'll do it on a square, or so it won't fit the what punches do I have? Won't fit that one. Not even that way, no. Okay. So we're stuck with rectangles or circles, and that's fine as long as I know. Let's work on that wide by 5 centimeters roughly. 5.5. Cut it down. We need to. Right. And get some colour. Putting things away. All right, so we've got one done. We're working on this one now. Let me get the stamping platform. And I'll do another circle, I think, for card number 3, wherever card number 3 is. Circle 2. Okay. So let's do a bunch of stamping. Get over and done with. Middle, like so, down, and I did Mossy Meadow, didn't I? Mossy Meadow. Okay. And then another piece. This will be a circle. We'll just do the same stamp on all 3 of them, I'm thinking. Won't. Botheration. To turn it around. Before I do that, I need to clean it so that it doesn't leave a mark. Here's me trying to be a little more time efficient. And it's not working. You're right there. You there. There. So that's in the middle. It actually looks really nice just as the outline too, doesn't it? Maybe that would work on the inside. One more, I think. Okay. Old olive. Clean that off. I need to make some stamp cleaner. Now, bring this down here. We'll line it up again. It's actually not too hard to line up. I don't know whether you can see there's little notches just there and there that where the stalks go. So if you sort of get the stalks in the right spot, the rest of it sort of falls into place, which is kind of nice because sometimes lining stamps up can be a bit of a pain. Down. Oops. Just because we've got the other one to do. Same deal, line up the stalk. And this, good. There we go. Pop that up there like that. We're nearly finished. Sorry to keep you so long. Yeah. And we go. Okay. All right. Just do some colouring, some punching, and we will be finished. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay. The stalks. See, do we got stalks anyway? And then we're going to do zero for the leaves. We're using dark for the white. So much for a quick and easy one sheet wonder. But we did get 3 cards and I am happy with how they're turning out, so that's good. Often I find I'm a bit disappointed with one sheet wonders. They can be a wee bit blur sometimes. Okay, pop those back away so don't lose them. This was the same. Put it. Yes. Good friend is a gift. That thing in there. Turn it around the right way helps, doesn't it? Okie dokie. Almost done. Good friend, put it up the right way. Good friend, it's a gift. Oops. Yeah. Clean it up. Just went a bit haywire with the stamp pad, didn't I? this in. So let's just mix them out a little bit like that. And then we line that up over there. Like that. It's done. Da-da-da-da. Where did I put that? Fine. I like to clean the stamps as I go. So then I know they're done. I know a lot of people just put them aside and do them sort of when they finish their project, but I'd be afraid it would never get done if I did that. Okay, this one goes right here and can be trimmed down just a wee bit. I can trim it down a half a centimetre on the bottom and a half a centimetre on each end. And that should do it. We'll turn it into a circle. Maybe I will turn it into a circle. That? No, I won't, because it won't fit. Well, you know what? I centre it up like that. It's going to have flat edges. No. Let me think on it. This one's definitely a circle. It's going to go right there like that. Some dimensionals that I have in the way. Think about it. Maybe the bow instead of just a little bow. Just one of those teeny tiny ones. A tiny bow. Again, am I doing wrong? I've made tiny bows. Tiny bows aren't difficult, it's big bows that are hard. Yeah. Teeny tiny one just for the top. Glue dot straight to the ribbon. Not on the finger. Right there like that. soft yellow, yellow, and yellow. Okay. Now this one, what am I going to do with this? Trim it down again so that it's right. I don't know whether this will work or not, but we will see. See, put that down. Corner round up. Tear tape, tear tape, tear tape, tear tape. Just like so. And then that's like that. Just happened. Okay. If you've stuck with me this long, you deserve a medal. What can I say? It's been an epic, quick sheet wonder. Almost an hour and a half. Oh my God. It's just hilarious. Tomorrow, 2:30 will be a premiere. I will pre-record. I'll be back live on Friday, and then the weekend will be recorded again. So we have different things happening. I might like this. Different things happening all weekend. So I will record so that we can do our whole year of wouldn't that be an interesting challenge? A whole year of use it up. We might look, it might not last a month. We might get through this paper packet before the month is over. I don't know, but I gave myself a month to do it. So that's what we will do. Let's clear off some of this stuff. That and that. Put those away. Punch away. That away. Corner away. Put things away as you go and never get lost, she says. as she loses things every single day. Alrighty. This, a little scrap bin has had a couple of bits added to it, but not much today. And there we go. Our three cards for the one sheet wonder. So it's really simple. It was 15 by 15. Yeah, I don't know who said one sheet wonders were quick, Maureen, but they either had a really bad sense of humour or they're just plain liars. Because they are just, they are really hard. I find them difficult because I like to mat up my bits. Often you'll find a one sheet wonder will be the DSPs cut up and then stuck straight onto the card. And of course, I don't like that. I like to mat them up and layer them and emboss and whatever. So takes me longer because I fiddle more. But anyway, there we go. These I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I love the way stamping over for the sentiment has worked. I like the two-step stamping in the Perfectly Pears stamp set. I love that there's dies for these too, so if we wanted to cut them out, we could, which I really like. Remember, it's on the last chance list, so if it's something that you really like this sweet, now is the time to get it before it goes, because once it's gone, it's gone. 11th of January is our mini catalogue launch and crafternoon of 4 hours I've allowed for crafting with new paper and product from our new mini catalogue. And I will see you live on Friday, but there will be day 4 tomorrow at 2:30. Thank you, Maureen and Evelyn, for sticking with me this long. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. And I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye.